Hello. Today I want to talk about the last two motorcycle helmets that I've used. After using my current helmet, I've come to the realization that they both are very different from one another. Let me explain exactly how, based on my ownership experience of these two helmets. Right now, I'm currently using the MT Thunder 3 Pro Blaze helmet. I've been using this helmet pretty much regularly at this point for over a year. It came in a box like this and it's fairly nicely packaged. No problems there. This helmet costed me around rupees 6,000. In case you do not know already, MT helmets are a Spanish brand with over 50 years of experience in this field. And in terms of pricing, this helmet sits right in the middle. It comes with decent enough certifications in terms of safety ratings, and the weight of the helmet is also roughly around 1500 grams, which is really manageable in my opinion. Now I will start off with the things that I really liked about this helmet. The looks, the color scheme, the air vents, the design, the spoiler, I like them all. The spoiler is even removable. For me personally, I removed the spoiler at the rear because the helmet itself becomes much more manageable in terms of storage, and it's one less thing on the helmet for it to break. Also, the weight reduction, in my opinion, is a thing that I can afford to lose. I covered the slots of the rear spoiler using insulation tape and it works for me even in rough weather, no problem there. The material, the overall finish, the cushion, the padding, etc. of the helmet is quite good. There is also etching curtain. What's more to say, it also accommodated my BluArmor C30 wireless communicator quite easily, quite nicely. Moreover, it has double D-ring type of strap which is more secure and safer, even though it might be difficult to wear, and even in helmets it's rare these days to find double D-ring type of strap. Visibility is also good from inside the helmet. Now before I go into the things that I do not like about this helmet, I want to give proper disclaimer that I have maintained and used this helmet decently and it has never fallen down from my hand, nor was it part of any major accident. These are just my opinions and my feedback based on the experience I got from using the helmet. Nothing to do against the brand in any way. Keen-eyed viewers would have already noticed some of the things I'm about to mention, so let's jump into it. So the number one problem that I have faced with this helmet is that the inner tinted visor mechanism got damaged on its own from just regular usage, and I had to remove the tinted visor because it was not able to stay in the up position no matter what. The mechanism had simply failed. So I thought, okay, I will use it without the inner visor. But truth be told, it is much needed in those bright sunny days when you want to feel the wind but not the harsh light. It's a big compromise that I'm facing now with this helmet. The second problem with this helmet is what came in the box, or rather what was missing in the box, because I did not get any extra stickers, reflective stickers, blood type stickers or pin lock. Now, in case if you don't know what pin lock is, let me quickly explain. It is a transparent plastic layer that is attached to these knobs on your visor, and it helps in preventing the helmet from fogging up, especially on those cold morning rides when you let out air and your visibility is gone due to the fog from your breath. Yes, it works by creating a layer of air between you and the visor itself. So the pin lock does not come with this helmet, but still it costs more than my previous helmet, the Axor Apex Vivid, which was around 5k rupees, and that helmet not only undercuts this helmet in terms of price but came with more items in the box. In terms of reflective stickers, I had to stick them myself. As you can see, they are not perfect, but I have used 3M reflective tapes that are quite easily available on Amazon. And apart from that, you may have noticed that there are cracks already naturally started forming at the pin lock mounting points on the visor. I do not know how long it will be able to hold, especially hold water from entering. This too is a fail. The third problem is that the paint itself has started to fade, especially on the top part of the helmet where it may have received more sunlight, which was totally not expected from a helmet of this price point. Fourth and final problem that I face with the helmet is the wind noise level inside the helmet. Let me tell you, it is quite a lot. It is high to the point that to make a call using my Bluetooth communicator, I almost always have to slow down my ride to 30 to 40 kilometers per hour and come to the side of the highways, which is dangerous in itself. The helmet with the tinted visor are inherently louder because of the added mechanism, but so was my previous helmet, and and it had much lesser noise inside it. Now, all this being said, I would like to go back to my previous helmet, which is the Axor Apex Vivid helmet. I use that helmet for my trips to Sikkim, Leh Ladakh, and put that helmet properly through its paces. Its color did not fade, its visor mechanism did not fail, and costing around 5k. It came with the blood group sticker, the reflective stickers, and even a pin lock within its box. So I felt that my previous helmet was a much better deal than this current helmet. To fix these problems, I did try taking the helmet to Orion Motors, which is behind Forum Mall in Bangalore. That is also the place where I got the helmet from. But sadly, they also said that they cannot do anything to fix these issues. Which actually brings me to the overall conclusion in terms of comparison between these two helmets. If you are already a very serious rider who rides their motorcycle at very much above 100 kilometers per hour and always rides quite fast and aggressively, I strongly recommend a helmet that costs anything above 10,000 rupees because they will have the most safety features. But if you're someone like me who likes to take it easy, only goes 100 occasionally, and is a beginner to medium level rider, I would suggest not the MT Thunder 3 Blaze. Instead, for a similar price with more things in the box, I would say just go get a helmet from Axor, particularly the Apex series or the Street lineup. They come with way more things in the box and it's a much better value for money in my opinion. So here is a summary of all the pros and cons that I observed with this helmet. And having said all that, I hope this video was informative and helps you choose your helmet a little better. That brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in and see you in the next one.